Today, we're not listening to an album, we're stepping inside one. Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon isn't just a cornerstone of progressive rock or a rite of passage for audiophiles. It's a mirror, and every time I cue it up on vinyl through the tubes, lights low, it shows me a different version of myself. That's what I want to talk about. Not the history, not the sales, not the gear specs, though you know I love all of that, but the experience. What it feels like to live with this record one groove at a time. You ever sit in front of your system and forget what day it is? That's the dark side of the moon for me. It bends time. It's 43 minutes that stretch into something bigger. So here we go. Let's walk through the album, not from a critic's chair, but from the sweet spot between your speakers. Speak to me. Breathe. Right out of the gate, the album doesn't hit you, it surrounds you. Speak to me is tension without explanation. It creeps. And then Breathe opens up like a door to some distant world that feels strangely familiar. Those synth textures, the lap steel, the weight of every word, it's not guiding you anywhere. It's waiting for you to find your own pace. How many albums start with a breath? On the Run. Now this one, man, this is what anxiety sounds like with a rhythm section. On the Run isn't just electronic chaos. There's a pulse in there, something primal. The sound feels like movement with no destination. It's tension-packed into stereo panning, and when it ends, you feel like you just got outran something. Hey, let's say that again. You feel like you just outran something. What's chasing you? Time. When those clocks crash in, doesn't matter how many times you've heard it, it still makes you sit up. The guitars hit like warnings. Lyrics feel like a diary you forgot that you wrote. This is the track that asks the hardest question of the whole album. What are you doing with your life? And it doesn't hand you the answer. It just lets you sit in the echo. The Great Gig in the Sky, probably my favorite song on this album. Now we're in raw emotion territory. Claire Torrey didn't sing that. She released something. No lyrics, just feeling. And every time I hear it differently. It's not a song, it's a release valve. Play this one loud, let it shake your walls. You'll be glad you did. Money. That bass line tastes like asphalt. In the groove, it's sneaky. Feels good. But what it's saying? That's heavy. It's cynical, sharp, and that solo. Gilmour knew how to squeeze dirt out of a clean tone. Ever listen to this through an open back setup with a wide soundstage? That cash register loop dances all around you. Us and Them. Here comes the drift. Us and Them slows everything down, opens everything up. The way the sax wails like it's got something to confess. The lyrics are gentle punches, subtle, but they linger. This is the track that gives you room to feel. It floats, but it's not light. You feel the weight of it in your chest. Any color you like. Now we're flying. Modulated freedom. This track says everything by saying nothing. It's the kind of piece that only makes sense with your eyes closed and your system warm. There's a joy in here, but it's haunted too. Ever notice that? Brain Damage. Here comes clarity inside madness. The lunatic is on the grass. I think we all remember that. The lunatic is on the grass. It's not about someone else. It's about us, all of us, fighting to keep our heads on straight. It's playful and scary at the same time. The stereo field on this track wraps you in its arms and spins you slowly. Eclipse, and then the finale. This one feels like a closing argument, but it doesn't close anything. It opens you. Everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon. You hear that, and suddenly You're sitting in silence, staring at your turntable, feeling like you just heard your own story played back to you. Have you ever ended a record feeling seen? Here's the thing. Every time I spin The Dark Side of the Moon, I hear something new. Not because the record changed, but because I did. This album grows with you. You age into it. The more you live, the more it speaks. For those of us who obsess over gear, this is your test record. This is the one that reveals the character of your setup, the black vinyl silence between the tracks, the dynamic range, the way the synths swell, the breath of the room and the vocal takes. It's all there. If your system's got soul, Dark Side will find it. For the vinyl collectors, how many pressings do you own? The UK First Press, MoFi, the 30th anniversary cut? They all sound different. They all feel different. And somehow, none of them get old. And for anyone who's still searching for a record that knows you, this is it. This is the one. You don't play with it, you grow through it. So I'll ask you this, when's the last time you really sat down with Dark Side of the Moon? No distractions, no shuffle mode, just you, your setup, and the sound. Because this isn't music for the background, it's for the soul. Spin it again, not for nostalgia, not for comfort, but for discovery. That's it for today's episode of Life in Motion. If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram for more real talk on music, food, travel, and baseball. Both links are available in the description below.